guys, it's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so today's episode, I'm really stoked. As you can see, my friend Turbo Scott just rolled in the driveway. So we're going to be doing a little bit of work on his car, namely the NRG racing bucket that Scott just bought. Just came in the mail for him. And he also got a set of Kaplenki racing brackets. So those are the brackets that go along with this seat, and they bolt up to the stock seat rails. So I pulled this random seat out of my storage for Scott to use. This is a passenger seat. So he's gonna bolt the brackets to the seat rails, and then he's gonna bolt his new NRG. So Scott is the first one of us, well, I guess not, like Jake, I guess Jake has had a couple like racing seats at the same time. I'm gonna say that Scott is the first one of us to actually have two matching racing seats in a Volvo. Usually we kind of keep it ghetto, and like as you guys can see, Miss Huff has one racing bucket and one stock seat. But the reason why tonight is going to be super exciting, guys, is because as you can see, this is a day permit on Miss Huff. So this car is insured for the night only, so we got until 12 o'clock. Scott's going to install this seat. And as you guys might notice, the video is really clear right now, and that's because my lovely girlfriend just bought us a GoPro 8. So that's what I'm filming on now. It's miles better than the GoPro 5 that we had before. So I haven't got the settings dialed in perfectly. I watched a couple videos on sort of how to set them up. So if it's not perfect, my apologies. But it's going to be a lot better than what I had before, and this is going to see in the nighttime a little better. So we're going to go ripping. We're going to find some cool spots. Hopefully we don't get pulled over by the police. But if we do, my only way of trying to get myself out of vehicle inspection notice is he's going to give me a VI, no doubt, if we get pulled over by the cops. But I'm going to try to be like, yo, man, as you can see, this is for a YouTube video. I have a YouTube channel, and this is the last night that this car is going to be out on the road because it's getting parted out after this. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully we'll stay under the radar. I know I always say this, but if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen this car, it's an NA built red block 531 head with a really beefy camshaft. It's got a lot of material shaved off the bottom of the head to get higher compression. It has stock valves in it still. This motor made 170 to the wheels, so it goes pretty good. For an NA car, it definitely wails pretty good. It revs to 75. We're going to be revamping the motor setup pretty soon here. I actually have a head on its way. My good friend Dennis Blom from Sweden is building it as we speak. So that's going to be a big valve, even more gnarly camshaft, and probably even more compression. We're also going to do a 2.5 liter stroker crank from a Penta motor that I have in the garage there. As you guys can see, it's got a custom ITB setup made by my good friend Tent Shed Trev. So thanks to Trevor for selling me these back in the day. Well, not really back in the day, it was like a year ago, but but yeah, makes the car pretty responsive. It's not tuned like perfect because this Spitronics ECU is pretty limited on what you can do. It's a really budget, really simple standalone ECU. So we're running it on Alpha N, which is basically running off just TPS. So it was kind of hard to get it perfect, but it wails wide open throttle, and that's all we really need to worry about. So should be fun, guys. I haven't taken this car out for a rip on the street in a while. All right, guys, so we're about ready to hit the road. We got about 2 hours left of insurance on Miss Huff here. So I'm gonna try to be as quiet as absolute possible because as you can see, there's lots of neighbors and Miss Huff is really loud. We got Turbo Scott here. We got my girlfriend Sarah. Sarah, thanks for buying me this GoPro 8.
Sorry.
What the fuck happened there? We got Oliver coming. He's coming in his 740. Okay guys, here goes nothing. Oh my, I'm so sorry neighbors. I'm so sorry guys. Please forgive me.
Tyler.
is just not streetable in any sort of way anymore. It's really stinky and it hurts my eyes driving in it because of all the unburnt fuel. So we're gonna put a bit of gas in it and we're gonna go for a small spirited rip. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I would run Shell 91, but this was the closest thing, so I don't have to go into town anymore. It'll be good enough. This stuff is running kind of weird though. It's almost like lean misfiring. Like under full throttle it's fine, but when I'm trying to half throttle, just cruise it, it's not really happy. So whatever, all we're really gonna be doing is full throttle anyways. Let's see if Turbo Scott can keep up with Miss-Off. It pulls so good for a non-turbo. I can't wait till I have like 45 more horsepower and it's gonna rip really good. All right guys, so we arrived at our spot. So the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna race Turbo Scott's 940 turbo wagon against Miss-Off. So Miss-Off is about 2,350 pounds. It makes about 170 wheel horsepower from the non-turbo. So the power band's a little bit different than the turbo car here. Scott's car, it's got an IPD turbo cam and 15 pounds of boost, manual swapped, it's gutted. It's definitely not as light as Miss-Off though. This car's probably around like 2850. So we're gonna drag race. It's not a quarter mile, it's maybe about an eighth mile. We're just gonna kind of see what happens. Alright guys, so we got an issue here. I'm not too sure. I think the throttle cable linkage or something went a little weird. Let's see. We're gonna pop the hood and check it out. Alright guys, so I think I fixed the throttle linkage. We're just gonna do one big juicy video with a bunch of gravy on it. before we get in trouble here down in Mexico with our drift Volvos. Yeah, it's really good to get Miss Huff out on the street. I don't really get to do that very often. We went to a really safe spot, no issues. You guys have all seen the spot. Yeah, some good drifts happened. I kept having an issue with Miss Huff's throttle linkage. It kept falling off on me, so I'm not too sure what the issue was there. I just kind of had to tighten the clamp that it was sitting in, and it seemed to hold in for the last couple slides. So at least there's that. Really cool content coming for the channel, guys. I am going to take the wagon to our buddy's shop, and he has a spot we can drift at his shop. So we're gonna do some cool stuff there. Maybe wall tap some old scrap cars or something like that. I'm gonna be bringing the wagon down. That's gonna be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for that. So fingers crossed I make it home. We got like a 10-minute drive home, so we should be fine. We're gonna try to stay out of sight of the Popes.
Slab kid, you know? He's a tracksuit.
Yeah, you are a slab, man. Like and subscribe for Volvo Cream. Peace out.